I already started. I cheated.
Yep,
I see
I'm
that
going as well.
somebody commented on my
Yeah,
my
no
only
consent.
consensual biting.
Yep.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our first official session episode for the D&D game in the Demon's Grasp. My name is Firedale, and I'm the GM for this wonderful group of people here. I'm not exactly sure about an introduction for everybody, but before we get fully started here, I'd like everybody to go ahead and introduce yourself and your low-level character.
Why don't you do
Let's.
roll call and tell us which
That's what I'm
order?
about to do.
Okay.
Banana, go ahead and do.
Okay. Well, for my low level character, I am Kalina. Hi. I am Heron God. I am Druid. I will not tell you my circle yet because that is a secret. I spend most of my time with Nana because Mummy doesn't like me.
And what's your favorite food?
All of Nana's cooking.
That's acceptable. Okay, Meteor, why don't you introduce us to Midnight and Princess?
Okay. I'm Meteor. My character is Midnight. She is a little white-haired Kalishtar girl. Um, Midnight technically doesn't exist yet, except in the form of a puppet. Midnight is very shy, so instead of talking to people directly, she uses little hand puppets to talk for her. She has a mother and a father and a twin brother named Soul.
And your feathered friend?
Like I said, they don't technically exist yet.
Oh, okay. So let's go with Althemia next. Althemia, if you would please introduce us to Phelan.
Hi. My character is Phelan Samvrita. She is a human monk, and she has a little dragonling plushie that she brings everywhere.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, go ahead if you would, Banana, and let everybody know what your special item is. Everyone was given a
Oh.
special item for the low level here. Then we will get Meteor and do the rest.
I have a blanket from Nana that when I hug it, it hums.
And Meteor for Midnight.
I have the Stargazer's hairpin that when I gaze into it, it's like the stars, and yeah, I can do stuff when I look at the stars.
Okay. So, Fire Red Lily, could you please introduce us to Naya?
Hello, I'll be playing Naya. Naya is a peace domain cleric who follows Angarod, which is the three-faceted goddess. It's associated with the Elvish pantheon, and she lives in the orphanage because, well, she's not really sure. Naya just kind of was spat out of the Feywild one day, and she knows she was in the Feywild, but she doesn't know why she's not there anymore. And somebody found her and brought her to the orphanage, and that's where she lives now. And she has a lot of fun hanging out with her friends, and she is an Eladrin, which is a special type of elf that comes from the Feywild. And when she goes to her trance, sometimes when she comes back out of her trance, her hair is a little different and her personality is a little different. But right now, she's really happy and bubbly and excited.
And your special item that you were given?
So I have an enigmatic cameo pendant, and it looks surprisingly real if you look at it long enough. It's got a portrait of a girl in the cameo style. And are we supposed to mention what they do or not yet?
That's totally up to you.
you can see her talking to it sometimes if you pay close attention, asking it a question, and sometimes she'll act like she gets an answer back.
Pretty good. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food. Let's see. I don't know. It's really hard to pick. I mean, living at the orphanage, it's there's a little bit of variety of food, but there's really not that much. So maybe she kind of likes more of what she can go and forage and find outside. So like berries and fruits and stuff to kind of
I
add a little
assume
bit of variety.
I assume most people here aren't fans of fish.
I mean, fish gets old after a while.
Alrighty. Mr. Nehan, could you
Hello.
please introduce us to Colfax?
Yes, I can. So, Colfax is a very young elven ranger. He was basically found by his parents and adopted, and he has spent many, many years of his young life, so to speak, training to become a top level ranger and has basically wandered into town here on one of his little journeys and kind of set up shop. He spends a lot of time out in the forest around town, just looking for things and being rangery. Also, he tends to like to play with things and learn, and sometimes breaks things, but that's okay. He's small. That's what happens. And he's got a Twilight Shard, which is a little bit of a reminder of home.
What would Colfax's favorite toy be?
Oh goodness, I don't even know. He likes anything that really moves and has little gears and stuff like that. It almost anything that's kind of like lifelike, like any sort of automatons or anything like that
Was it
would really
Tinker?
interest him. Yeah, he's a bit of a tinker. He's
All right.
very interested in those kind of things. They almost feel like things that are kind of natural.
So that would be everybody. We will have a second set of characters, but they'll be introduced once we worry about it. There is an NPC that should be introduced as well that also lives at the orphanage with Naya. Uh, this person, she has blue hair. She's very soft spoken. Her name is Drema. She's probably as shy as you can be and still be interactive with other people. She's very curious and kind to a fault. So that's all the information for character introductions for now, as far as that goes.
Sounds kind of
Uh,
similar to Midnight.
yeah.
A little.
So I've got a little introduction here that I'm going to do my best to act out. And so give me just a moment while I sip my drink and clear my throat, and then we can get started on the actual full thing here. I'm not really playing it up. I was actually clearing my throat a little bit. So, watchers and listeners, seekers of untold tales, welcome to a realm beyond the ordinary, a glimpse into a tapestry of two distinct worlds woven together by threads of fate and destiny. Within this intricate narrative, there's two disparate groups, each with their own tales and destinies, linger on the fringes of the unknown, their stories poised to unfurl upon this mysterious stage that we call this game. For now, though, set aside any disbelief you may have as we delve into a singular moment, an ephemeral juncture where shadows of these stories converge. Behold a suspended tableau, a chamber illuminated by a soft azure glow, guarding secrets yet to be unveiled. As our senses adjust, we're welcomed with a sight of profound allure, a luminous blue gem that exudes a captivating radiance. As our eyes lift up and our view expands, this little enigmatic jewel becomes the centerpiece of our visual tale. Its shimmering facets cast an ethereal azure glow that slowly bathes the immediate surroundings in its mystic luminance. Yet, amid the enchantment of the gem, an eerie revelation unfolds. The pillow upon which the gem rests is revealed to be flesh, though it, too, is encompassed by an unexpected anomaly. The skin encircling the gem, a charred and blackened border, stands in stark contrast to the celestial brilliance of the gem itself. The singed outline, a mysterious mark unique to this gem bound area, hints at some connection between the flesh and this radiant artifact. As our senses broaden and our view expands further, lifting higher to take in more, the skin's owner is revealed. We capture the image of a young girl, a portrait of contradiction. Her silvery blue tresses cascade around a face that holds both unwavering resolve and a very fragile vulnerability. Herself resting upon a stone tablet, she remains frozen in a curious posture, her hand outstretched in a suspended reach, seeking something beyond what we can see right now, some intangible goal. We expand our vision wider, raising higher in the room, revealing a haunting congregation of shadowy figures surrounding this young girl. Each mysterious entity stands frozen, their dark, almost featureless forms melding seamlessly into the dimly lit chamber. One figure, shrouded in obscurity, looms above the girl, brandishing a gleaming obsidian knife that casts little glints in the subdued light. Poised above her form, her hand stretches towards it, beyond it, it's hard to tell. Another mysterious being clutches a crumpled piece of parchment tightly, its contents concealed within their grasp, some inscrutable element within its silent theater. A third figure, partially turned away from the scene, directed its gaze towards something beyond our view, hinting at some other unseen element. Still, yet another figure gazes skyward, its obscured features suggesting contemplation or something, looking up above to the great beyond. Simultaneously, yet another figure's hand presses down on the girl's chest, a gesture seemingly tethering her to the stone tablet for reasons unknown. The actions of these figures, veiled by shadow and frozen in time, sow yet more questions into this tapestry of ours, their intentions obscured within this cryptic tableau. As the unfolding scene widens its scope once more, we can see further. It unveils the chamber in its haunting entirety. One shrouded space emerges from the shadows, revealing a cavernous expanse suffused in a dim, airy light cast by that captivating azure gem. The crimson-hued stone walls, dull and lifeless, come to view, almost pulsating faintly with the enchanting blue glow. And at the far end of the chamber, on the ground, lay two obsidian doors thrown off their hinges, almost completely destroyed. Beyond them, where an exit might have been expected, instead an opening reveals a horrific sight. An alcove dominated by an imposing beast head that's been thrust forcefully into the chamber. Its snout and reptilian eyes, veiled by swirling smoke and shadows, hinted a formidable presence within the obscured silhouette. A dragon. The dragon's intrusion, an unexpected and menacing sight, remains partially concealed, its true form, its true color shrouded in this dark, swirling haze. So, as this scene remains suspended in its timeless stillness, and our view pans across this quiet tableau lost in time, there's many more questions that miss this eerie silence. The young girl, adorned with the gem, lies upon the tablet, determined yet afraid, her hand reaching upward. The congregation of shadowy figures, each frozen in a cryptic action, their intentions veiled in obscurity, and even the dragon that's off to the side that seems to be in or out, it's hard to tell. So this moment suspended in time offers merely a glimpse into a narrative yet to unfold, a tale of interwoven destinies, unspoken truths, and untold secrets waiting to be unearthed. As the adventure begins, the mysteries held within this chamber will reveal themselves. The enigmatic connections between the girl, the gem, the shadowy figures, the dragon poised to weave a tale waiting to be unraveled. So, with curious hearts and enlightened minds, let us embark upon this journey, a little fleeting intersection where destinies entangle, mysteries thrive, and hidden truths beckon. So join us, voyagers, as the veil between the known and the unknown beckons. Enter this realm of wonder, a place where silence speaks volumes, though I speak more, where shadows become storytellers, and where the unseen awaits its revealing moment.
Mm.
Scene. Close the curtains.
I want that in writing, Fire Dale.
Bravo,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
You
bravo.
want
That was a
writing?
lot of information.
Yeah, can we get that as an info dump in
Yes.
the chat or in our group chat,
Yeah,
please?
there were 5
Definitely not so I can
figures
rebind
around
it
the
as a
frozen girl.
storybook intro.
So yes, I've got you covered.
So there were 5 figures around the frozen girl.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was.
I tried to take some notes on that.
I gave up. I was just like, nope, let's just absorb what we can.
There was a
Yeah.
lot there. I understand. I have given you all the information so that it is there, and
Beautiful.
I will probably make that available. Not sure. People can watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that would be our introduction that sets the scene of this tale of two groups of people. However, for this time around, though, for this first session, we're going to be starting with our lower level group. They tend to live in a town called Cashsea. It's a coastal village by the sea, majoring in fish. It's currently late fall, almost early winter, but not quite. Winter's still a few days away, or what they consider for the calendar. And in this town of Cashsea, which tends to be a lot of the cast offs from the rest of the island, people who are down on their luck or just want to live a quiet life, there is an orphanage, the only one on this half of the island, which is where Naya and Drima live. And at this orphanage, one of the things that they do, or for people around the town, is they have a celebration on the first day of winter for anybody who doesn't know the day of their birth or doesn't want to share that information. This year, there are only 3. There's Naya, who doesn't know when she was born. There's Drema, and then a young gentleman from out on the outskirts of town who lives in a settlement just down the coast. And so this group of friends has been tasked with going to the nearby forest, just a little about a day away from town, to collect some herbs in the forest and mushrooms in order to prepare for the stews and the feast to have. So they've been sent with a basket. However, as kids do while they're out and about working, they also tend to have a little fun. Uh, this group of children here have quite the thought of becoming adventurers one day, so they fashioned some wooden swords, wooden staves, and various other things to take with them on every adventure they go with. And so that's where we will begin. I don't have a map for this, so for the moment we will play in our little theater of the mind for just a little bit. So y'all have been tasked with going. You've been finding plenty of herbs this day. Not quite enough to fill the basket yet, but you're absolutely sure there's going to be more nearby. Y'all have stopped for a picnic near a small lake, or small river, just small river, a small pond. I'll eventually get the words right. Sorry, my brain is still kind of fuzzy after all that reading. And so that's where we'll begin for now. Is you all are currently having a picnic and taking a quick break. So this will be a chance to introduce yourselves to each other, even though you already know each other quite well.
So
This group is known. So
we're all here right now.
yes,
Okay.
all 5 of you and Drima are currently sitting having a little picnic.
Yeah.
The women at the orphanage made some sandwiches. to tide you all over because it is pretty much a day's travel back to town from where you are.
Would my
So
brother
it's
be
not
here?
an easy thing. Your brother would not be.
Okay.
It is just you six.
It's a special mission.
Exactly. And was
It's
volunteered
a special
from.
mission for us itty bitties.
Yeah, so that's where we'll begin. There's not a lot going on for the most part. So if y'all want to have a little get together, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to worry about it and want me to move time forward, I can do that. So what would you like to do?
Well, Midnight would likely be just kind of off to the side by herself. She would have like a backpack on, and you would all know that her backpack has uh like these puppets in it. She has a raven puppet, a dragon puppet, a little humanoid with wings, and this like creepy little puppet.
Creepy little puppet.
Yeah, it's just some like creepy little like fiendish looking thing.
They're her friends.
Yeah, they are her friends, and she has them all like set around her and is talking. She looks to be conversing with them, but you can't hear anything she's saying because she's saying it extremely softly.
Ah, Dreama would be sitting there quietly eating as well, kind of in with the rest of the group, but not really saying much. She's quite intent on her food at the moment, but her eyes are darting around. Anything anybody else wants to talk about, mention, take note of?
I'd probably be.
Kaylin's probably, while eating, also playing with her little dragonling plushie.
And Kalina, you do happen to catch out of the corner of your eye a red flower, though you're not quite sure what type it is, but it's one that you don't think you've collected yet.
I would
It
totally
looks
be.
like a trumpet.
I would totally be bouncing over it and being like, "Does anybody mind if I pick this flower?" And just like hopping in place.
I don't see why not, so go ahead.
I will take the flower and I will put it behind my ear
Okay, while
and
you
hop
all are
back.
eating, go ahead. We're about to say something,
I,
Naya?
I, I said and hop back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Okay.
I was gonna ask Meteor,
Uh
do you use anything in particular to stuff your puppets with?
huh. So you're asking Midnight that?
Midnight.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Midnight picks up the raven, like stuffs her hand inside of it, and starts kind of talking through it.
Okay, so they're not
Uh,
stuffed at all. It's hand puppets.
yeah, it's uh think of it like
Sock puppets?
yeah, kind of like sock puppets, or like Jeff Dunham's puppets. Um, something you can like stick your hand into and like move the mouth around. Um,
Oh, okay.
uh,
That was a.
well, hmm?
Go ahead.
My brother made them for me, and I have no clue what he put in them.
Mm. Okay.
The
Naya's
souls of the
just gonna
deceased.
continue what she was doing, and she's gonna look around for small knickknacks that might be interesting to add to or help craft a puppet later. So like acorns and fallen nuts and like.
You do actually find a few. Many of them have been broken open. The ones that haven't been taken back to trees by the squirrels that are around, things like that. So you can find a little bit of that around.
Yeah,
Some
I'm just gonna look for little knickknacks. Yeah.
a few sticks and logs.
Particularly nice stones, if there are any that are slightly shiny, that might work well for like eyes, stuff like that.
There
Yeah.
are a few that are near the pond that you could probably find that would fit that to a T, washed over by the water and the rain.
Okay,
Uh,
so
while you're up looking around, a little rabbit darts out from one of the trees and seems to be dipping its head back and forth. And Colfax has been given one thing to definitely make sure and bring back some meat. So
Not the
Really, real quick aside,
bunnies.
you read my mind on what I was going to be doing, so good job.
glad to help. So a little bunny hops out, cutest thing in the world, but it also looks very delicious. So what would you like to do, Colfax?
I think he's gonna see it, and he's gonna kind of like look at it and just be like, "Oh, there it is. Hello, friends. You look quite delicious today." Yes. And he's gonna kind of like get
Great.
down on all fours and sneak a little bit. He's gonna kind of sing a little song to himself. He's like, I'm sneaking, sneaking, sneaky, sneaky, sneak, 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 sneaky, sneak, 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 sneak,
The bunny's
sneaky,
ears
sneaky,
perk
sneak.
up and it starts darting its head around looking and it locks its eyes directly with Colfax.
And Colfax just comes like a dead stop, and he just locks his eyes directly with the bunny. He's just
Still
staring at it, just
tilts
staring
its
at
head
it,
down, nibbles a little bit, still stares right at you for a moment, and then turns its head away.
and sneaks up a little bit more. He's just keeping an eye on the bunny. Bunny looks. Bunny doesn't see anything. Looks a little closer, and then he looks a little closer, and then he disappears. Like the bunny doesn't see him. He looks left, he looks right, and he doesn't see the bunny.
Run, bunny, run!
There's just a little bit of a shadow,
Midnight
and
speaks up, and the bunny perks its head up all of a sudden and takes off diving into one of the nearby bushes.
Colfax just kind of slowly turns around and looks at Midnight, and it's just like,
She
"Oh,
points. She points at her raven puppet,
you are no,
blaming her.
you are no fun.
Mm,
Just,
Col- Go
just
ahead.
want to have a little bit of fun, and you just do not let me have it."
Poor Colfax.
Sorry,
From the bush,
my bad.
Colfax, you hear another rustle. This one's a little bit louder. And upon looking
Oh,
a little bit closer, it's not quite coming from the bush right in front of you, but across the way, maybe about
oh,
10, 15 feet away from you.
let's.
And while you're looking, you see the head of a goblin pop up.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
looking around left and right. Y'all have been taught that goblins are pretty bad characters around here. They like to waylay people, they like to steal things. They're not known to be kind.
that that is not food.
So Colfax says that's not food.
Yes, not food.
would I see
No,
that since I was looking in that
I don't
direction?
think that's food.
Anyone looking in that direction would have definitely seen the goblin's head pop up from the bush. It,
probably hearing Colfax, Naya would look over in that direction now.
okay, you
Same with
definitely see
me.
the goblin. Its head is looking around. It doesn't seem to have noticed you. It seems more like it's looking around as if to make sure it's not been noticed. And then it starts walking away from your group. Would everybody please make a wisdom save for me?
Okay, I'm also. Am I next to anybody right now?
Yes,
Let me say I
I'd
was
say
next
you were all
to.
still there nibbling and
Mhm.
eating.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach out and I'm going to touch. If I'm allowed to do this before we enter
You are.
the saves.
Sorry, I
I
don't
have.
know why it rolled twice.
I'm gonna touch Midnight on the shoulder and I'm gonna like, be brave, Midnight, and I'm gonna cast heroism.
Oh. Firedeal, I do have advantage on
Okay,
that.
that's fine.
So what does heroism do? 3 temp HP?
3 temp HP, and you are also imbued with bravery. You're immune to being frightened.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Nice. So we have Althemia, medium.
Oh, thanks.
That's the
Kalina.
test of courage buff.
She kind of like hides her head behind her puppet as she says that too.
Okay. You see this goblin walking off. Kalina,
Hmm?
Midnight, and Colfax, and Naya. You have an extreme sense of deja vu. Something comes over you. You feel like this has happened before, and it's something very important. That goblin has something very important. You're not sure what or why, but you feel extremely drawn towards the direction that the goblin went.
Huh.
After him.
Phelan was kind of nibbling and looked, but didn't really get a good glimpse of the goblin.
I
Nope.
think
Um,
Kalina would jump up from her chair and sneakily try to start following.
Okay.
uh,
Dreama actually stands up and tugs on Phelan's shirt and points that direction as
Huh?
well.
Midnight
Oh,
is going to hold out her puppet, her raven puppet princess, open its mouth, and she's going to fire an eldritch blast out of it
Okay. Roll
at
to
the
hit.
goblin.
I've got to give it quite a bit of cover.
That would be a 24.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Add a d4.
That's 2 ability checks, isn't it?
One ability check of its choice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
so
an
not
ability check,
not
is
an
it?
attack roll.
Ow. Okay.
So I assume that hits.
Does
Yeah,
24
that
hit?
definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So 4 force damage and 2 bludgeoning.
Okay. The goblin definitely knows that it's been seen. It takes this Eldritch Blast to the back and it just starts running all straight out, straight towards a tree. You all watch as this goblin runs head first into this tree and actually runs literally into where the tree is, as in it enters the side of the tree and disappears.
Did he just go into a tree? Can he do that?
I don't know.
What?
Kalina's going to run up to the tree and start
I don't know.
placing her hand on the bark.
That part of the tree that you touch where the goblin walked into is not solid. Your hand passes through it. On the
Midnight.
far
Sorry, Midnight's just kind of behind Naya and her puppet. Her puppet's kind of like poking out to the side of Naya, while Midnight kind of hides behind her.
So, Kalina, you touch the tree, your hand passes through.
It's hollow! Do we go in after it? I'll look at Naya. And then to Colfax.
Naya is looking around on the ground frantically for like a stick or a branch or something.
There are plenty of those to be had around.
It's like, poke this in there first. Even though you've already put your hand in. She's just going to ignore that you've already put your hand in.
I'll take the stick and I'll start jabbing it into the hole.
You jab it into the hole. Occasionally, you feel like something catch on the end of it, but you're not sure what.
So, Colfax is gonna kind of run up to where that goblin went through the tree, and I'm probably gonna have to roll an investigation check for this. Maybe I can get away with rolling a perception check or something like that. He's gonna smell it.
Okay.
If anybody goes to investigate the tree, Naya will drop concentration on the heroism on Midnight and will cast guidance to help him out. It's a cantrip.
So you want to smell the tree?
Yes.
It smells musty. You smell the scent of burnt flesh.
Does he get the D4?
Yeah.
So roll a D4,
Okay.
Colfax.
Hey,
So
14.
Nice. So it smells musty. You smell the scent of burnt flesh, and actually getting close enough to sniff around and towards it. You also hear the sound of water, but it's not quite running, but you do hear the sound dripping.
Huh.
Not
Huh.
heavily, and the sound seems kind of echoey.
This tree is very weird. Very weird. It smells not tree-like.
It goes somewhere else.
I say we
I
investigate.
think
Aren't most
so.
trees,
Naya
don't most
is
trees have like different scents though?
Naya's visibly very excited by this and starts inching towards the tree. And if
Uh,
nobody
he
stops her,
just
she's
put-
gonna
just-
run in.
No, he just
Mid-
puts a hand up. He's like, "Careful,
Midnight is still
Something
holding on
weird.
to like the back of your shirt,
something weird
Uh,
about this."
and she goes, "Does it smell like chocolate?"
Definitely doesn't smell
No,
like chocolate.
it smells like the last time I caught a wild boar, and then we
Oh.
ate it.
I don't
So
want
it
to
smelled
smell
like
that.
dinner?
Yes, but not a thing we would eat.
When we look at the tree and we're up close,
Hmm.
does anything look different about that part of the tree at all?
It's kind of shimmery. Y'all have interacted with it, so you definitely know that it's an illusion, but the illusion seems to stand up even after you've touched it, so you can't really see what's beyond it. There are several footprints that are at the bottom, one obviously from the goblin, but the tree itself, it feels from the people who have touched it and felt around it like it's been carved out in a kind of ovalish way, like a big hole has been put in the tree and then covered up with magic.
Hmm. We have all of our equipment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Just
want
right
to
now,
go in.
consider it all wooden.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold up my wooden shield, and I'm gonna press forward and start moving into the tree a little bit slowly with the shield in front.
Okay. You reach through the tree. I'd say it's probably like a 10 foot, 15-foot tall tree. It's a pretty big tree as far as small trees go, but it's definitely, the hole is large enough for you to fit in should you wish to do so. You push the shield in and you feel it touch something on the back of the tree. So there's obviously a back to the hole.
There's a wall in here, guys.
Occasionally you
there's a
feel
lead.
weird bumps on the wall as your shield rubs up against it.
Could be
Should I
knocks in the
go?
wood.
Should I go all the way in? What do y'all think?
I'll go with you. I'll pull out my quarterstaff.
I'll go too. And Faye will pull out her I don't know how to pronounce it.
Naya is looking for, I don't know, something equivalent of like a rope or something, in case they get stuck on the other side.
Are you looking outside or in the tree?
I'll look at outside.
Okay.
We haven't gone all the way in the tree yet.
About the
Uh,
only thing out, other than what y'all might have on you when you prepared for your adventure, there are, various vines and things wrapped around some of the trees, but nothing that would be sturdy enough to hold your weight.
Mm.
As you're looking for that, Midnight opens up her backpack and pulls out some hempen rope.
And rope appears.
Okay, so if some of us are gonna stay here and some of us are gonna go in, it's probably a good idea to make sure that the ones that go in can get pulled out if something goes really, really, really wrong. Nothing's gonna go wrong, but just in case, you know?
Midnight looks slightly alarmed at that.
Always
Everything's
prepare
gonna be
for the
great.
No, that's a good
Everything
idea.
will be
That's good. That's good.
fine.
hope for the best, prepare
There's no
for
need
the
to
worst.
worry.
It'll be fine.
I mean, they sent us out
We're
here,
totally
so
strong enough
everything
to
should
handle
be.
this, right? They wouldn't have sent us otherwise. We're gonna be great. However,
Exactly.
We're adventurers.
so
Although we're
Naya's
totally
gonna,
not yet.
Full
gonna
adventurers.
try to tie one end of the rope
To a tree somewhere or a
to
limb.
to a tree somewhere, and then to herself, unless someone's gonna stand outside.
Okay, give me 2 sleight of hand checks, please.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Firedale DM.
Yes.
This is not my strong suit. That's 1. And that's 2. Honestly, that's not bad.
That is not bad.
14 and a 16.
He's responding to me real quick.
Yep, you're good. I'm catching up on the chat.
Thank you.
Welcome. So, what are you going to do with the rope? You've
So
tied it
I
to
am
you. You've tied it to a limb. You think it's pretty sturdy.
okay. I'm gonna walk forward now that this is secure.
You walk forward, and just as soon as your head peeks through the thing, you stop as there's a hole, a pit in front of you leading downward, and there's a ladder on the back side of the wall that's attached. It's been carved into the tree, and then as you look downward, it seems to go down, and it's carved into the roots, and then into the dirt and the rock leading downward into darkness.
Rope was a good idea. There's a drop here. I'm okay though. There's a ladder.
The
So do we
puppet the puppet princess's head sticks through. It's like, oh, just the puppet's head.
Yep. I'm gonna start trying to descend the ladder.
I'll follow behind Naya.
Midnight's gonna try to stick as close to Naya as possible at the moment. So
You all can enter at will. It does descend into darkness. Keep in mind, not all of you can see in the dark.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
So you see everything in black and white. So you descend. Who
Yep.
else is going in? Is anyone staying out?
Me.
I will go in.
I'm going in.
Is anyone staying outside?
I'm going in. I'm too curious.
Okay. You all go in and down,
I don't think
and you actually reach the bottom of this vertical shaft. It seems like it's been carved into the dirt and the stone beneath the forest. And it goes forward a little bit, and you see another ladder leading further downward.
How far down are we about now? How
You've
much
gone
slack do I
down
have on the rope?
You've gone down maybe 20 feet, so you have about 25 feet, giving all the angles that it had to do
Okay.
the extra above ground. And it's about 10 feet, 10, 15 feet in front of you is another small little area that leads to another ladder leading down.
Can Naya peer down and see if she can see the bottom of that other spot with the other ladder?
You surely can.
Can I see the bottom?
You can. It's
Okay.
about 20 feet down, and this ladder from where it is that's carved into the wall actually converts or turns into a wooden ladder that's been pushed up against it to match up with it.
Huh.
At the bottom of the wooden ladder, you do see a little bit of light that seems to be emanating upward from the ladder.
Okay. Firedale, something I forgot to ask before we went down here. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna drop Naya's voice for a minute. Um, What time of day was it when we went into the tree?
Well, that's a good question.
It was a little past noon. Y'all were pretty much having your lunch for the day.
Okay.
Dragon,
still
check
pretty
your
light.
DMs.
On the messages.
All the messages.
So did you go down this one, Naya?
I don't think I can make it all the way down. Because of the rope, I would have to untie it.
I have another 50 feet if we want to tie it together.
We're just on ladders, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Midnight will climb back up and untie the rope.
Check your senses, Banana. It would be under your senses if you do.
Dark vision would be over where it says like your passive perception and stuff. Yeah.
I was gonna say untie the rope from Naya, not untie the rope from the tree.
Oh. Well, she already untied it from the tree.
Yeah, it's over now.
And she's like collecting it
Yep,
and like
I'll
shoving
hand
it
it
back in her
back. It's
backpack.
fine. I think we're okay. Naya is gonna throw a rock, one of the rocks she collected, down to the bottom of the other ladder.
Uh-huh.
Anything happen?
You throw the rope down?
The
No,
rock.
a rock.
Oh, a rock. You hear some stirring down below and a very soft, weak yelp sound. You also hear kind of a fleshy thud when the rock hits the bottom.
I hit something.
That's a
Sorry.
I
good
think
thing.
you did hit something.
Wait, why are you apologizing? That's a good thing,
I hit
isn't it?
something down there. It sounded like it hurt.
Maybe it was the
Probably the bad guys.
yeah.
Okay. So Naya is gonna carefully start descending down the ladder.
I don't know if the map has changed for you all or not.
It
It is
did.
changed, but it's completely black.
Well, it,
Yeah.
it might be again the thing where it's throwing us on the top left, and that
Nope.
may not be where he
I already
wants
checked.
us.
I already checked that. It's
Let me do
completely
a thing.
black.
Yeah, we have full fog of war. There we
There
go.
we
Oh, there it is. Hello.
There we go. So as you start descending the ladder, you see a dead goblin at the bottom.
Oops.
Oh.
It has quite a bit of a singe on its back. It appears that it was running quite quickly and may have slid off the ladder trying to get down this last little bit here.
Was it hit by the rock?
There is a rock laying on its back.
Did the rock kill it?
Nice shot.
The rock did not kill it.
Okay, good.
As you start descending the ladder, you do see two
Ooh,
dogs.
Lord.
They're very
Back up,
large
back up, back
dogs.
Where are we?
We're
You are
descending the ladder.
Yeah, I don't know what the ladder is.
Yes,
the ladder
we're-
is right there. You just
Right
can't
where?
see it very well.
Hold
right.
on.
Naya was going down first, so I'm putting her there.
Okay, right.
Okay, thank you.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So you see these two wargs. They are extremely malnourished.
Oh no. That means
They're
they're very
both
hungry.
looking
They
at
took-
you. The one up top seems like it's trying to bark, but occasionally a tiny yelp comes out, and the other time it sounds more like it's coughing or hacking up a lung than it is barking. It is definitely unusual to see these creatures around these parts. This is not normal.
Can I see them?
If you go down far enough on the ladder, you can, but Naya will have to move further down for you to do so.
Well, I'm gonna call up a warning or whisper up a warning. There's some kind of dog type animals down here. They seem really malnourished, which probably means they're really hungry. Does somebody want to try to talk to them?
I can't.
I can't
Um,
talk to animals.
I will go ahead and
Naya,
move
how long does that
everybody
heroism last?
It's gone.
Okay.
It is gone. It was 1 minute.
Okay. So no more temp HP. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Negative.
There.
Hmm.
I'm just going to put you
Um,
all on that way as we go down. So
Naya,
fine.
or not Naya.
But
Midnight
Naya
wants
is on
to.
the ladder.
Midnight wants to look at the dogs. So she.
Yeah, Naya will continue descending all the way down and hold the shield in front of her so that other people can descend behind her.
Looking closer at the dogs, you notice that they seem to have a rope around their neck, and they are staked to the ground. The ground is somewhat
Okay.
dirt,
That
but it's
changes
much
what I
more
thought.
stone than dirt this far down. You have gone down maybe about 60 feet, the original 20, and then down this way quite a bit more. And that's where the bottom of the ladder is total from the above ground about 60 feet.
Okay.
Nice
I'll get to the
puppies.
bottom then if they're on leashes.
Mm-hmm.
They are definitely. You gonna let him?
Mhm.
Are you gonna let Midnight down, Naya?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you'll have
she went to the bottom and
I went to
as
the
if she
bottom and
walked
I held
across.
out my shield
Okay.
between us and the nearest dog, and I'm letting people come down the ladder behind
Yeah,
me.
it jumps forward a little bit, and then lands with its legs sprawled out. It is extremely malnourished.
Oh,
I'm
poor
just.
Did it look?
puppy.
Did it look like it was trying to bite at us right then?
It did.
It's probably very hungry. We probably look like giant drumsticks of meat.
Midnight did not like that.
Mhm.
So her hair is gonna kind of like stand up, like almost as if gravity doesn't affect it anymore, and it's gonna need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, one moment. Do one wisdom saving throw. Hopefully that came through.
It did.
That succeeds.
It came through.
Okay.
That was cause fear, but it failed.
It seems not afraid.
Uh, she looks startled by that and kind of backs up behind Naya again.
Can I throw the other half of my
Yes.
sandwich to the other one and throw it in the corner as far as I can?
You can. Are you far enough down the ladder that you think you can do so?
I think I would be on the ground by the ladder.
Okay. Colfax, Phelan, where are you
Yes.
all at?
I think I was coming down last, so I think
kind
I'm in
of-
like the back.
Yeah, because I would be kind of the next one down the ladder and just hopping down onto the ground, looking and assessing situation.
Yeah, Drima would be tugging on Phelan and then pointing across the way. You managed to throw the sandwich out to the warg there, Kalina. The warg happily chomps at it. Still seems pretty hungry. Would everyone mind rolling initiative for me, please?
No.
No, it's illegal.
Make sure you click on your character.
Whoops.
Oh,
I
I'm
rolled
glad you said
without
that 'cause I was
clicking. You
about
want
to-
me to roll again? It was really bad anyway.
You're cheating the system to get another roll in.
Like,
I had to
Mhm.
ask.
I mean, in your defense, he didn't. It wasn't said until after you rolled. So
Yeah.
I'll let you if you want to roll again.
oh,
It's
That's
all
what it's-
fun.
oh,
Oh.
darn! I have an idea of something to do
oh no.
because
you
of
just-
chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw chat suggestion.
It's a good suggestion.
I'm a little sad that Kalina threw her bit of the sandwich away because I was gonna suggest using a bit of the sandwich to try some animal taming.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I
we
have
have
rations in my pocket.
Midnight. So Midnight with a 9, Colfax
Yep.
with a 10, Kalina with a 20, Phelan with a 15, and Naya with a 13.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What about
Maybe.
Gemma?
Not
Drema.
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 Where's she at?
She's non-combatant. She's escort. Okay, she's fine.
Grim is at a 5.
Okay.
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 When people start doing stuff, Drimma immediately hides behind Phelan, even though she was the one tugging on.
It's okay. I'll protect you.
So, Kalina, let me see if I can get the turn order up here. There we go.
There
There
you
it
go.
is.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kalina, it is your turn. There's a warg in front of you that is as taunt on the line as it can be.
And this one over here is numbing the sandwich. Or ate
Yep,
the
that one
sandwich.
over there nommed the sandwich. It pretty much didn't even taste it. I'm sure you've fed a large dog a tiny morsel,
And
or at
gulp.
least seen it happen. Yeah, gulp, and it's gone, and it's ready for more.
Is it like 10 feet away from me right now? Is that
You
accurate?
are. Yeah, the one right in front of you is
Yeah.
10 feet away from you. Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. It was, just
Guys, what do we want to do?
Well, if we
Gemma
can't
was
tame it,
pointing
then
at
we gotta fight him.
Gemma was pointing at something before. What were they pointing at?
They were pointing in that direction, but I can't really see.
Do I see anything over there, Fido?
Over there, you just see a standing pole that has a little torch lit on it. To the south, you can kind of see one as well, though it might be harder to see from where you are.
Okay,
Do-
there's
do-
lights, but I don't see anything else over there.
Do we
Mm.
hurt them?
And sadly, I can't see what you all see. Oh, hold on. I know what to do. Okay, yeah. You see to the south, it looks like the cave opens up there, Naya.
Okay, is that what Drema was
That's
pointing
where
at?
Drimma was pointing.
Okay, so she was pointing down here. We weren't sure if she
Yes.
was pointing up here or down here.
Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't give good direction.
Okay,
I
cool.
did just say across the way. So
So we do want to go past this one if we want to look at it.
Do we hurt them?
We don't have to necessarily hurt them. We
We
could just
can-
bonk them on the head and make them go to sleep.
We could make them go to sleep. We could try to make friends first, maybe.
We could try the friend route, but we need more food.
I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do.
Give it the goblin.
yeah, there is a dead goblin that's
Yeah.
Okay, so I will
Tell
try.
it to play nice if it wants the goblin.
Okay, so I will try to grab the goblin, pulling it closer to me, and
the
be
goblin. Now that you all are closer to it, you can see it looks pretty malnourished as well. It looks like it's been worked to the bone.
Oh no.
Oh.
What is going on here?
like, can I lift the goblin?
You can almost easily. It's more skin and bone than anything else.
Okay, so I'll be pulling the goblin. What?
I feel like it had something important.
The goblin has
I got that
something
feeling
important?
earlier that he has
Can
something
we try
important.
to investigate the goblin?
You can.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just remembered that.
okay, I'll
That a
roll.
couple of us had that feeling.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything on the goblin.
Okay. Maybe hold off on giving him to the doggies though.
Do I find anything on
How
it?
are you handling the
Well,
investigation?
you'll have to
Yeah,
wait
because
for
we're
the
we're
just
in
wait your
combat
Because we're in
order.
Oh, okay,
so-
combat order. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that takes
No
an
worries.
action.
Yep, got it.
Okay,
Kalina has
so
used their action, so
Mhm.
has
I'll
bonus and move.
I'll prop him up on a rock or something, and I'll take a little bit of rations out of my backpack and try to slowly approach the puppy with a hand out with the rations.
The one at the south, I'll let you do that with a bonus action since you're literally just offering something.
This one here.
Yeah, the south one.
Yeah. Give me an animal handling check, please.
Oof.
It
Can-
nips at the morsel in your hand and at your hand at the same time.
Oh.
You just barely draw your hand back before it can actually get a grip.
And I'll be like, hey, no, I'm trying to be nice and give you food. Why you try to bite me? And I'll take a step back and look at the others.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Can I ready my weapon? Because you said you'd let me do that as a bonus, right?
Well, ready the you can pull your weapon out as part of a move. The bonus action was offering it, and the investigation took your action. So you can't ready an attack, but you can have your weapon out.
Okay, so then I'll pull it out and have it ready too, in case
Okay.
something ever happens.
Kalina, please make a wisdom save for me.
Ouch.
Thank you very much.
Oh no.
I'm guessing I'm afraid of the puppers.
We don't know.
So Phelan, it's your turn as long as Kalina is done.
You're not going to tell me what the wisdom save was for?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Well, before we did a wisdom save to feel the deja vu. So probably something similar.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. We're not supposed to, I don't think. Phelan's turn.
I wanna do my investigate on the goblin because it was brought up, so I'm quite curious now.
Okay.
Nothing.
Oof.
You look the goblin over, nothing really stands out to you as anything interesting for the goblin.
Are you sure this goblin has something?
I think.
'Cause
I
I
just,
haven't
know.
I
seen
got a weird,
anything.
I got a weird feeling when I looked at him.
Yeah, very
Me
strong
too.
Maybe
feeling
he's
That he had something
maybe
important.
he's like cursed or something.
Hmm.
Wait, if he's cursed, if we give him to the puppers, does that mean the puppers will
Everybody
get
give me an
cursed?
intelligence check, if you would, please.
Okay.
A straight intelligence check or an
Yep.
intelligence? I guess they'd be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight
Not a
intelligence.
save, right?
I rolled really well. Yeah, I need that as a save, unfortunately, so I gotta redo it.
Hey.
I mean, it's a modifier, but yeah, I'll re-roll because I did save instead of
A
ability check.
nat 20 and a nat 20.
Dave,
Jeez.
that's
Well,
my 120.
save-
That's my one nat 20 of the night.
Okay,
Oh,
are we
save,
doing?
not a check.
Was it safe? No,
You-
I think
No,
I
an
did wrong.
intelligence.
No, just the check.
Yeah,
yeah,
so I gotta
intelligence.
re-roll mine, even though it's the same modifier. Yeah,
Apparently, I'm not smart.
which is sad because I had an 18 on the save, but oh well.
Okay, so Midnight, Colfax, Phelan, you all, after Phelan has been saying this, are you sure it was the goblin? Are you sure it had something? You get a sense from the deja vu that it wasn't that the goblin had something, but that the goblin was important.
Mm.
Oh.
It's
Well,
possible that it led you here or it did have something, but nobody seems to be finding anything on the goblin, though people also haven't been really good at investigating the goblin either.
They just kind of kicked it.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
doesn't have anything.
God,
go ahead and
It's-
continue your turn, Phelan.
I don't think the goblin has anything, but I'm starting to get the suspicion that it wanted us down here. I think maybe we should get out of here.
Anything else?
you have
Nah, that's it.
bonus action and movement, I think. So if you wanted to start going out, you could probably start going up the ladder again.
She's gonna wait and see what
Um,
everyone else decides to do because she's not gonna be the lone bird to leave the
Does,
nest.
does my deja vu include down here? Like, is this seeming familiar too?
About as much as it did with the goblin. You haven't really
Okay.
gotten any new inklings yet.
Okay.
Phelan, would you please give me a wisdom save, please?
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
Another
Okay.
3.
So
Technically, I wrote a 4, but I have a -1.
Yeah, but both of y'all ended up with a 3 ultimately, because technically Kalina rolled a 1, but she has a +2.
So Naya, your
Wah.
turn.
I'm going to have noticing that the doggo was mean and tried to nip at my friend's fingers. I'm going to also attempt to negotiate with doggo, but I'm going to negotiate by tapping it on the head with its mace and being like, "Bad doggy, sit."
Okay.
Good job.
So it's up to you if that's an attack or an animal handling check or both.
Go ahead. Well, if you do it softly, it's animal handling.
Yeah, I was trying
if
to I was trying to do a very gentle boop on the head.
Okay, then give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Nat
you
20.
handled that animal.
That
It
Yeah.
looks at you weirdly and sets its butt down, but it still seems pretty hostile. But it definitely seemed like it noticed the tap and it was quite familiar to it. And upon close inspection, you see that it's been tapped quite a few times on its head. Not as gently.
Oh, poor pupper. Alright, I'm going to attempt to, since the pupper is listening,
Hmm.
I want to try to walk around the pupper.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk closer.
If you would, give me a persuasion check.
Not as good.
Oh.
Persuade it to try and stay nice and stay still. It doesn't. It immediately stands back up off its haunches, and it's definitely following you with its gaze as you're walking around. You can still walk around. As you get closer now, you can definitely see that the center of this area has a dark pool of water. Uh, can't really tell if it's deep or not without checking because it's pretty dark down here. But you can definitely see some rocks and things poking up out of it. So
I
you
am
can't move
going
through its space.
to use my bonus action
Hmm.
to face step.
Okay.
And I'm a face step, and since I am in the season of autumn, which is why I have the orange hair, when I use my face step, up to 2 creatures of my choice that I can see within 10 feet of me must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for 1 minute. So I'm attempting to face step onto the other side of him and be within 10 feet so I can try to charm him.
Okay. And what's the roll?
It is a wisdom saving throw with a DC of 13.
It is
Nice.
charmed.
It is
It
charmed
it
by
it,
me for a
it
minute.
it's following your. It's following you. It notices you disappeared, and suddenly it starts wagging its tail and looking around as if it's trying to find you. By
Good.
your feet is the
Yep.
spike that the rope is attached to.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it spiked, but I'm gonna be like, good puppy, leave my friends alone, please.
It turns to you and it's wagging its tail and sits.
Okay. And have a little bit of movement left. That was my teleport. I want to try to get close enough to peer around this corner. I have about that much left, I think. 20 left. I think I can get here.
You can see what you see.
Okay. Yeah, I can't go any further. Because that was my action, my bonus action, and my movement, so I'm done.
Okay. Colfax, Give me just a
Yes.
second. Naya, please give me
Okay.
a wisdom save.
Okay.
Wait, where did Naya go?
23. I teleported over here.
You hear her voice off in the darkness, just a little southwest of you.
Oh, am I
I'm over
getting a
here.
line through because I don't have dark vision?
It's
Correct.
positioning based on your vision,
Yep,
yeah.
you don't have dark vision,
Okay.
so you can't see through that. You see the light in the distance, but she's between that in the dark space.
And you would have
Okay.
told me tell the doggy to be nice and not hurt my friends, please.
Yep. Before she moved, you could definitely see her on the other side of the doggo.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, Naya, you get an extreme sense of deja vu. You feel something bad in the back of your mind, that there's something wrong with the ladder or that location. You get a severe sense of danger, or that you've experienced danger in that direction of the cave before.
Is that further
Guys,
in or?
I'm getting a feeling that the
From
ladder
where
is
you all
bad.
were. Yeah. That
So
area
we
of the
don't want to go
cave,
back up it.
you stepped away from it and it's like, wait, I've done this before. I remember something happening, that type of deal, that type of deja vu feeling, and you're not sure what, but it's something extremely bad that's in that
Do I
direction.
do I have a feeling on whether or not it happened when we went up or down at all?
It was from staying there.
Guys,
You get a
guys, I
sense
really
that
think you should
everybody
move.
needs to get away. Yeah.
I really think you should come this way, especially while the doggy is being nice. I
What?
got a really bad feeling.
So now Colfax, it's your turn.
Really bad feeling, huh?
Hmm.
Can I investigate the goblin?
You can.
19, nice.
You search the goblin. On the goblin, you find not a whole lot, but it seems like it's brought a fire starter of some type, of flint and steel, and several small pieces of twine that are about 10 inches long, give or take. And they feel like they've been soaked in something fluid. It's kind of
Oh.
oily on your fingers.
Oh, that's not good.
Would I be able to kind of like put two and two together? I don't need to roll another check for that, do I?
To know that you have a fire implement and things that you can light on fire.
Yes.
You definitely know you've started enough fires, especially being a ranger. You've lived off the
Mhm.
land just a little bit, so you know that you can light,
Yes.
twine on fire. You can light string on fire.
Uh,
The string
Yes.
smells very
I think he was
oily.
more asking if he would realize that the liquid on the twine is flammable.
Yes, it's very
Yes.
oily. It smells like I can't say kerosene. It smells like oil. It smells like blubber.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So that is your action.
Yes. And I'll kind of turn to everyone else and just kind of hold them in my hand and be like, our friend may be trying to set something aflame.
You can definitely tell that it's much thicker and it would burn slower than like
Yes.
what a candle might.
Yes.
It's definitely not made to be
It's a
used on
longer
candles.
fuse.
Yes. Perhaps some sort of fuse. I'm like kind of like realizing what it is and getting like slightly concerned. My tone of my voice is starting to become like
As well as the warning about
a,
the ladder.
a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more of a little bit more like, uh-oh, this could be kind of bad.
Okay, so you still have a bonus action and a move. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Let me check real quick. New character. I think you
Now,
said new
now
bonus
for the
actions.
people who can't see, keep in mind you see what you see. The people who can see in the dark see what they see. They don't
Yes.
know what you see.
Yes.
Right.
You just know that Naya has vanished beyond the wolf.
Yes.
Or the warg.
For me,
I don't
At
think she
least.
necessarily knows what a warg is. She just
So-
knows that it was a
it's a
puppy
pupper.
that was being mean. And
I-
it's no
I-
longer being mean.
I do say I am going to pocket the things that he had in his inventory there. So I'm gonna put those in my pocket or my bag of holding. So I guess I should say.
Mhm.
You mean
And
bag of holding? How do you have a bag of holding?
He has a pocket.
yes,
Oh,
a pocket or whatever. Yeah.
Pocket of holding.
Yes.
backpack.
Of holding
Don't
three
have
things.
bags of holding yet. So.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, really? That's the hardest thing.
It can hold a handful of stuff.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll have to make sure my inventory's up to snuff here after this. But yeah,
problem.
I'll just pocket
The
the
twine and
the
the
twine and the
fire
fire starter
starter. It's
and
actually a rock that has the flint along
yes.
with it,
Mhm.
the steel, and they are attached together, so they're not separate. So
Okay.
it's
It's
very
a
easy
flint and
to carry.
steel.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a flint and striker.
Cool. So is this warg that's over here just kind of like, is he satiated? Can we move past him, or do we not just want to
He
move at
is
all?
To the south,
can
orange
approach with
one is
caution.
very
orange one's charmed.
Okay.
Yeah, he wagged his tail at me and he turned around and then
Yeah.
he sat.
I'll
He's being good
I'll-
dog.
I'll say, just because it's charmed to her doesn't mean it will let you
Yes.
pass.
Good call.
I
Um,
did
still
tell
be
him to be
cautious.
nice to my friend, so maybe that
Doesn't
helps.
have to listen though.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't have
but-
to.
Hopefully he will, but
yeah.
Hey,
You can move up and test it. It's totally up to you.
You can find out.
sure.
I'd just be cautious
Uh,
at first.
I'll move. I'm gonna move here to start with.
Okay.
Yes, and that'll be
Any
my turn.
any reaction from the pupper?
It sits back up off its haunches and is wagging its tail again because somebody came closer.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Midnight's turn.
You gonna keep moving, or you gonna stop there?
Yeah, I'll move
It's up to you.
closer.
It doesn't seem like it's ready to bite you. It actually more looks like it's ready to be fed. It wants another treat.
Oh.
It hasn't been given treat. It tried to bite me.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And then
do-
it got booped on its head for that.
I was gonna say, do we have anything we can give it?
We should have rations.
Okay.
You
Can I
don't
give
get
it-
a sense that it'll stop you from moving by if you
Don't
as you
eat
get
it.
close. It definitely seems friendly to you.
No, but I'm a kind soul who loves creatures, even though
You
I
can
hunt
give
them.
it an ear scritch and then move on.
Yeah.
head
I'll
pat.
reach and I'll kind of reach into my pocket and like break off a little bit of the rations I have and just leave it like within range so he can nibble on it while I move past.
It nibbles happily.
Okay. Cool. Yoink. Okay.
Okay, would you please make a wisdom save for me, Colfax?
Sure.
I have
You
trouble.
get that same feeling. You might not have got it from the words that Naya said, but you get the same feeling that there's something wrong with that place.
Okay.
Something bad is going to happen. Is the sense that you get of deja vu.
Just kind of like grit my teeth as I get that sensation, and I'm just kind of like,
Is
Oh.
it sensation that we have to leave?
It's sensation that we don't want to be there. In that spot.
Something up the ladder is bad.
Something in the
Okay.
spot where you are standing is bad.
yes.
Am I bad?
I don't know.
I
I won't know
kinda-
until you're out of that spot.
Kalina's gone rogue.
I kind of am like, I kind of like turn around and just quickly say, "Bad feeling."
Bad feeling.
That's all I
Bad
can.
feeling,
That's all I can really
yeah.
get out as I'm kind of like feeling like icky at this
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Naya is holding out her hand towards Colfax to try to just
Midnight.
reaching out as it gets close.
Yes,
Yes.
and I can see her because I have dark visions. Like it's black and white, but I can see her.
Yep. And it should be showing up that way as pretty dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so midnight, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, that the light. Select. Nope. Give me midnight. There. She's gonna try to move past. And she's gonna lean down to the warg and kind of scratch its head, and
It appreciates it.
she's gonna try to speak to it telepathically. It's gonna say, "What's your name?"
It actually is able to think back to you.
It is.
Yep.
If it speaks a language, it can reply back
Yep.
to me
It says ARF.
for an hour. Okay. Hmm. So no one else knows I did that, by the way.
Yeah.
Just knows I reached down and scratched. its head.
Yeah. He scratched its head, and you know, it thought it. It also said it. It said ARF. It barked.
Okay.
And to you, you heard it say the word ARF.
Barf. Okie doke.
Anything else?
I can go further, but I can't really see all that well. What is this light here?
That's. It's supposed to be a lantern that's laying there.
Oh,
It's just I don't know if I can move it to the light layer or not.
Well, I think he might have moved it when he was trying to move Midnight.
yeah, I can move it. Can I have grabbed it and taken it with me?
You can.
Okay.
Yes, give me vision. Good idea. Also, if you happen to hear slamming and kitties are fighting outside my door.
Yeah, it doesn't
Fine.
give off much light.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can go to here.
I will make it easier for you if you will drop the item.
Okay.
Move it off of you. There
Yep.
you go.
I'm just gonna link it.
Yep, he's going to give off 5 feet of bright light.
There you go.
That should work.
Yep, it did.
It did.
Yeah, so if I take that,
You can take the lantern away now.
Yeah. Darn, your little pointer is right on it. There.
Midnight is now sideways. There we go.
Okay. So
Yeah,
can
the
I
little
add?
thing that sticks up.
Can I add a lantern to my inventory?
You can.
It's a hooded lantern.
It's a very weak plain lantern. It actually looks like it's been more handmade. So you can
Okay.
add a lantern. It's just right now it's very low on fuel.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it only does 5 feet of bright light.
Yeah, it is not very light at the moment.
Okay.
The torches are brighter.
Good to know.
Anything else?
Nope.
One
That'll do
wisdom
it.
save, please.
Okay. 15.
You get that same sense that everybody seems to be talking about.
Okay.
I'm the only one who didn't.
No, I didn't either.
So far.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait.
John.
Yeah, I did. Wait, I don't remember.
Okay. So something happens now, yes?
Something happens now? No, not quite yet.
Unknown creatures could be the
Midnight's-
wargs.
Yeah, what Midnight's turn is done.
Yeah. Well, first thing first, Drimma tugs on Phelan's shirt sleeve and goes over and seems to be very intent on moving this way.
Away from ladder.
Mhm. Moving towards the light.
Okay. I'll follow your lead.
Okay, so Drema has gone.
Is Drema unknown
The
creature 4 or no?
Drema
No.
is 5, so she's not on turn order.
Yeah, she's not on the
Okay.
turn order right
But she's initiative 5.
now. The work at the top snaps downward, trying to jerk against the rope. It shreds just a little bit, but the rope still holds strong. But you do definitely see the rope getting unraveled a little. Back around. The bottom warg here turns around and just kind of snuggles up, noses sniffing at Drimma. Kalina, it is your turn.
Okay, if I grab Phelan and try to pull her with me, does that reduce my walking speed?
You
It
move
does,
half
it'll reduce
speed.
it to half.
So then that would be, so if I'm 30, I have to go
Phelan
here.
goes right after you, so I
Yeah,
would not
Phelan
worry
can
about
just
it.
Yeah,
go.
okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so I am going to come up to the puppers. I'm going to actually drop the food on the floor, give it a
Mhm.
head pat, and keep walking.
It starts happily nomming.
I think this is as far as I can go, though, without getting...
You might be able to squeeze by up here.
Yeah, there's a space here. Next to Naya, above Naya.
Okay, I'm
I'll let
actually...
you do it if you want to.
Okay, I'm going to go up next to Naya then.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save, please.
Hold on, though. I am
Naya
going
would
to...
like to reach out and grab your hand.
Would feeding pupper be bonus action?
That'll be a free action as you're walking by. It's just dropping an item pretty much.
Okay, so can I then say that I'm going to ready an action in case something comes out at us to attack
You can.
with my... I think it's going to be my thorn whip. Or no, because it can't be spells, right?
You can ready a spell.
Okay, with
Yeah.
my thorn whip.
Just know that if nothing happens, you still lose that spell slot.
Yep, you
Yep.
are actually precasting
Correct.
the spell.
Yeah, it
so
is a
it's up to you.
cantrip, so it doesn't need to
Okay,
be.
then
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter.
fine.
Yep, then all good. Okay, now wisdom save.
Wisdom save. A little bit better, but is it better?
You get a little bit of an idea of deja vu, but you're not exactly sure what everybody's talking about.
Come on, Phelan!
Phelan, I
Hello.
would like you to make a dex save, please.
Uh-oh.
Phelan didn't move fast enough.
Hey, I said I was gonna pull her, and you guys said no.
I mean, that deck save is really good, though.
22.
Okay.
She's fine.
All of a sudden, echoing from down the hallway, you all hear a voice shouting in Goblin.
Okay.
Nobody here understands it.
Nope.
From
Then
down
you,
this way?
yeah.
Okay.
Then you feel the earth shake. There's an extremely loud boom sound that echoes down the hallway, and the wall where you all were standing by explodes into rubble.
Oh.
Phelan narrowly escapes, getting pushed out by the rock and the rubble. One moment. Phelan, you take 5 damage. That side of the cave is now entirely rubble from top to bottom. The ladder is no more. You can't even see the hole where
Oh.
it was.
Explosion!
Phelan, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ow. Okay, so going back isn't an option. She says as she just fought.
You got
I
an
think this is as
ouchie?
far as she can go.
Everybody who had that extremely bad feeling suddenly feels a little more at ease.
Okay.
Yeah, I got hurt.
The warg that was up there, all you see from that warg now is a tail sticking out from under rubble.
Oh my.
Aw,
Poor
Pupper!
pupper.
The poor Pupper.
The other one was just outside of range.
He was outside of range because he came closer to us.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
We
said
saved
the word.
pupper.
So Phelan. The forced movement
Huh?
did not count against your movement, by the way.
You still
were
have your full
forcefully
movement.
pushed.
I don't know how far I can really squeeze on through though.
You can go past all of us. We're not taking up our full space. You just can't stop where we are.
Yeah.
You're just
Does it
lucky you didn't get pushed into the water.
does it count as half movement going through people or
No.
Okay.
No.
Nope, you
I'll
just
just
can't stop on
go.
someone else's
Yeah,
space.
you can get all the way up
Okay.
next to me in the front, honestly.
Okay.
Okay, not there. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nah.
Y'all hear some other voices echoing from down the hallway. Naya, it's your turn.
Okay. Only problem at level 1 is very few spell slots.
Yes. I have a grand total of 1.
I have 2
And
and,
I've
I
already
already
used
used
it.
1. Yeah,
I have 2.
I already used
I got
1
shut
and we
up.
used the other one. It's fine. I'm gonna reach out and touch Phelan's shoulder.
As
And I'm
an
gonna...
aside, I am streaming, but I am doing the DM version, so my players, please don't watch me.
Yes, no secrets in the chat from Firedale stream,
Lily,
please.
Right.
if you want to not heal Phelan, I have my 2 slots for healing word open. And it's the
Okay.
only spelled slot, or the only spelled spell that I have. So I could do it next turn.
Okay. I
'Cause
guess I can let you do that then.
Because if
And
that's
I'll
where you were
save my
going
healing
with
spell
it.
right now. Yeah, I was gonna cure wounds.
Yeah, I have healing word. I picked up healing word as my spelled.
Okay.
Save your
Alright.
spell. Save your
Then I
spell
will
slot.
try to come and look down here. Try to peer down this corridor. Can I peer without being visible in the corridor?
You most certainly can.
I know because of fog of war, it's acting like I'm not there. So I
Let me
wasn't
see.
sure.
Oh no,
Wasn't
it's showing that you can see down the hallway. Is it not working for you?
it's not showing as though I was here though, which is what I'm trying to lean to be here but not be
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah, no, that's fine.
So let me just
Yep, you can peer down. You see a hallway there. You do see the torches lit. Far off in the distance, kind of in the light from the torch, just barely, you can see somewhat of a storage room.
yeah, that's the max of my movement. So
For the moment, I'm going to consider us not in combat. But if y'all want to not have to worry about the movement and everything, I do need a marching order.
Okay, then since we're not in combat, can I heal Phelan?
You can.
I want to be in front with my shield at the ready. My shield and my mace.
Sorry, it's not more.
It's bet. It's better than nothing.
So I want to be in the front. I just
I want to be
could only
second
move
from
this
front.
far. But yeah.
I kind of want to be like next to Naya, if that makes sense.
I'd be somewhat close, but
Yeah, feel free to move wherever you all are wanting to move.
All right. So I'm gonna move a little forward so that we can actually do marching order then. So we could get everybody in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely decide on
Mhm.
marching order. Decide how y'all are moving. That
I
way, when
definitely
stuff
want to be in the
happens,
front.
are we
Is Warga
keeping
gonna follow us?
the wargie is tethered
wargie's
down?
stake.
He's tethered. We
Yeah.
did not untether him.
Yes.
If you want to untether him while he is charmed, you can do so.
I would suggest
But-
I
not.
would suggest
'cause-
not because puppets.
I would suggest not because the charm's not going to last very long now that we're out
Right.
of combat. So
Right. Exactly.
It was just curious.
so
Colfax, you can
Yep.
feel a little bit of cool air flowing from this way.
Ah.
from where we're going,
Yes.
hmm
nice.
Oh,
Everybody
I
else can
see.
see the flames kind of flickering
I
as if
feel the
wind is
breeze.
passing by.
A breeze. Chilly though. Very
And
chilly.
Naya can see a glimpse of something this way, but not quite sure what yet.
Yeah, you can see what looks like some pots in the distance, but not much else beyond that.
Okay. So everybody's moved, yes.
Yeah. So if
So
we'll
we're
do
gonna
marching
keep
order,
going forward.
whoever wants to take the lead, go ahead and take the lead.
Are we keeping the same
I think-
initiative after?
No, if
New-
something
new combat,
happens,
new
we'll do
initiative.
new combat.
Okay. I think I'd be staying roughly in this area.
Midnight is staying very close to Brave Naya.
Naya is very brave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, with the extra light that's going on, you can see it's definitely a storage room. There's a box with something that looks like very shoddily made
Explosives.
things,
You coming,
candles
Nihon?
that have
Yes.
those same strands of
Can I grab a
string
couple?
sticking out of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look in one of the pots?
You can.
Can I grab a couple fire now?
The pot is empty.
Okay.
You can, Midnight. There's 3 in that box. There's a lot more than the picture
Okay.
shows, or a lot less than the picture shows. There's 3.
All right. So what do I add to my inventory?
What was this?
Granados.
Grenades. Okay.
What was this?
Granados.
Oh,
Granadas.
That's a bit of wood that's holding up that part of the cave.
Okay.
It's a support structure
support.
for
Okay.
that part. Seems like it's a little bit more dirt and less stone.
Making
So
sure
they
it wasn't like
shored it
a
up.
tool rack or something.
All right,
The
there's
pot is completely empty.
Gnomon guard grenade.
Okay.
Kinda-
People are
Station
moving
grenade,
up.
Smoke grenade.
Yeah,
I
I'm
saw
not
that.
I'm not moving to be visible. I was trying to move to be up against a wall, which that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
So Firedale.
Uh huh.
The actual item. There's a couple different grenade types here. Which one do I add?
Should be Granados. Grenados. If it's not there, I'll give you the info on it. Should you
Yeah.
decide to use it.
I do not see it.
Okay. You strike it as an action, it gets its own initiative. You can throw it wherever it goes, and it explodes in a 10-foot radius, dealing 1d6 damage to everything in that radius.
All right. What's the throw range?
2060.
2060. You said 1d6.
Yes. These ones are very shoddily made.
Naya's gonna peer around the corner.
Okay. You get there. Please give me a stealth check if you would.
Oh, great.
Do all of us
Alright,
need
well,
to?
No, Naya was in front. That's why I asked for
Yep, hold on. I
marching
gotta
order.
switch to disadvantage.
Do you have a disadvantage on stealth?
I have heavy armor. Yes.
Oh,
You peek around the corner. You see a goblin there that's chopping a very thin carcass. Seems to be a cook of some type. It's even wearing a fancy hat as far as fancy hat goes for goblins. In other words, it's just a plain piece of leather. It, however, does notice you peeking around the corner and yells rather loudly. Please give me initiative.
Okay.
All of us?
Yep,
I forgot to have mine selected again, but it's a 4.
I got to count it this time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Fine. One day I'll remember to select my token first.
Okay. Naya has a 4. Kalina
Mhm.
has a 17.
Kaylin is 11. Midnight is 5. And Colfax is 14.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
until Firedale says otherwise. I know he said that our weapons are all wooden,
Mhm.
We
but
need Gemma as well.
I'm imagining that my armor is still its scale mail form, which clanks.
Yep,
So,
it's still metal. It's pots and pans.
yeah.
Gemma is 18.
Ooh. There we go. So she stays up against the wall because she heard something yell. So she is cowering behind a rock.
Okay.
Let's see if it'll update. Okay, yeah. Kalina, your turn.
Okay, so I am going to stay where I am. And
Mhm.
I am going to ready a thorn whip for when something comes near us or pops
Okay.
around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
So
all
done?
I'm going to do because I'm not
Okay.
moving to be seen.
Okay. The cook hops over the table with its weapon drawn, runs to there, suddenly surprised to see more than just the one person there, screams even louder,
Mm-hmm.
and then lashes out with its club.
So
It pulls from its waist.
do I get to attack then?
You do. I believe you can see it.
15
Yes.
feet, right?
Yeah, you can see it.
Thorn whip is 30.
Oh, Thorn is 30. Nice.
Does 12 hit?
It does.
Mouse, where are you? 4. 1
Oh,
piercing damage.
ouch.
Yeah.
It's still there. So it whips a club off of its belt.
Now,
It drops its
hold on.
bad little cleaver. Go ahead.
Does this? Yes.
Oh,
If
yeah,
the
you can pull
creature
it up.
is larger or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Sadly, it can't be pulled any closer. There's no space for it.
Okay.
The closest it could go is there. Do you want to pull it there? It's up to you.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You just
Keep
kind
it.
of pull it into the wall a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slam its head on it.
Oh, no. Never mind. It's going to attack you with its cleaver. Just ignore what it says the weapon is.
Who? Is it me?
Naya.
Okay. That is gonna miss.
Okay.
Nice.
I have clanky armor, but it gives me 16 armor class.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Colfax, it is your turn.
Yes. Well, I'm like sitting here trying to think like if I like looking through my inventory and be like, did I leave something in there I wasn't supposed to have in there? which is
That's
that I
fine.
have
I
a.
think the bag of holding was the only thing that you added to everybody.
Okay.
Where did us 5-year-olds learn to fight? Oh, right. Orphanage.
Okay.
Excuse you, I'm 7.
I'm
And
They've
I'm
gonna.
been
also not an
practicing
orphan.
for a while because they wanted to become adventurers when they grow up.
I was gonna move up here and attack the goblin cook
You
with
can do
my
that.
short sword.
Yeah, and you all can see in through the little hallway there. You do see that there's 2 other.
Yes.
Though you can vaguely see one, but you can definitely see another that's in the hallway there.
Okay. So, short sword, go. 9 probably doesn't do it.
That misses.
Okay.
Y'all
Short
don't have
sword, go. What
anything
is this,
extra.
Pokemon?
No, but I do have a bonus action.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to save it for now because I want to save it for some of I'm going to save it if we get to a bigger crowd. But yeah, I guess that'll be my turn.
Okay. Phelan, Samvrita, it is your turn.
What up? I'm going to
Also, I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, Nihon.
I'm going to try to hit it with my yikla. Well, my
Okay.
wooden yikla.
Oh,
I,
you go
I
up.
believe that's a melee weapon.
Yikla. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll
Have
have to
to
move up
move up.
close enough to it.
Oh, I forgot
You
to
would
move
have to move
power
around
roll.
Colfax.
I move right here.
Okay. That hits.
Boink.
And damage.
So the
Ugh.
AC is at most a 12.
The goblin cook falls on its face, blood seeping from the wound you gave it.
Is it deaded?
Did I just kill it?
Yep.
Yep. You did. The goblins, they don't have a lot of health.
Phelan looks down at the goblin and she literally just goes, "Whoops."
Whoopsies.
Whoops.
They were attacking us first.
Anything else?
I don't mean to. I just kind of don't know my own strength.
Anything left for your turn, Phelan?
Well,
Yeah, that's all.
Naya killed one with a rock.
Let's undo that. There we go.
I mean, technically, gravity killed it with the rock.
Poor
I
thing.
mean, it still died in the end.
5, 10. From around the corner, you see 15, 20, 25.
Did it go over the
There's
field
another
or under
ugly's
it?
on its way.
It went around the corner there. I just couldn't
Okay.
make it easy to look at. There's a little space to move there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Small gaps.
It seems like it's
Sweet
ready
Ava.
for something with its scimitar.
But it
A
can't quite reach it.
scimitar.
15, 20, 25, 30. That one moves up and also seems to be ready with its scimitar.
I hope you guys are ready to fight some more, because more of the weirdos are coming out.
I'm ready.
Midnight.
As
Over
ready
here,
as I'm gonna be.
and then
Bounces.
I'm gonna reach out. Princess's. I'm gonna reach Princess forward, open its mouth, and fire an Eldritch Blast out of the mouth at B.
Alrighty.
Just holding Princess over Phelan's shoulder.
Yep. And
That misses this one. This one is actually wearing leather armor and has a shield on its arm, so it's a little bit harder to
well, dog.
get a good hit on.
Well, I think that is all I can do.
You done?
Yep.
Naya.
Okay. I'm gonna come up And they're gonna take swipes at me, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they certainly are.
That one will hit.
Oh,
Okay.
You take
Ow.
4 damage.
4.
Good. Because that would have been real bad otherwise.
These guys also seem pretty malnourished, but you can tell that they've definitely eaten more than the wargs have, and
I mean, they're
definitely
in the
more than that,
kitchen, so yeah.
and definitely more than their gopher goblin. And then the other one attacks.
Well,
Natural
yeah,
20.
that's definitely gonna hit.
Yikes.
You take 4 damage.
That roll is also illegal.
Well,
That was
here,
very
I
illegal.
will do it. I will do it the right way.
I'm
You
still
take
up.
2 damage, then 3, so you took 5 damage.
Well, that's even worse.
Sorry.
That's even worse.
I was just going
Um,
to double it, but since we do the double roll thing, I went ahead and did that.
does
I'm
I
still up.
don't think. Sorry, I don't think the +2 would be on the second roll, would it? Because just another dice roll,
It's the
not
full
an
dice
extra
plus.
modifier.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You
it's
are
only the dice
absolutely
roll.
correct.
Yeah.
So it would have been 2 and 5, so 2, so it would have been 4 damage.
So I
Okay.
get back the one
Yep.
extra damage.
You get
that I
back
just
1.
took.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I
That
know
hurt
some
a lot.
rules.
Yep, good job. So you've moved up. They took a swipe at you. It hurt a lot. Oh boy, did it hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm down to 2. It's fine.
Kalina, you have someone to heal.
Yeah.
I only have one more heal.
So do I. That's okay.
I'm not moved him. Didn't mean to.
I am intentionally looking straight ahead, only looking straight ahead, so I can't see anybody behind me.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And I'm casting Word of Radiance.
Okay.
So Naya is gonna speak a word that sounds like complete gibberish. And she's gonna like touch her emblem. And she's gonna cast a Word of Radiance, and she's gonna have burning light that erupts from her. And it's gonna have a DC con save for each of these two.
Okay.
13.
Please subtract 2 from each one of those.
From
Oh,
their
not
con.
that it mattered.
They failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they're gonna take the damage.
Yes.
So it's 4 radiant damage. Because I rolled really, really low on the damage roll. Well, I rolled about average on the damage roll, 26.
4 and 4.
Yep, and it goes to each of them. So
Yep,
I
they have-
intentionally looked straight ahead so that nobody in my party got hit.
Yep, they have. If you call it out, I will give it to you. You know that's a real cool thing.
Yeah.
It's only where you can see. So
Yeah, it was specifically creature of my choice that I can see. So it
Yeah.
it was of my choice.
okay.
So
So anything else?
just to clarify that. That was my action
Mm-hmm.
as
And a little bitty move.
and a little bitty move. As my bonus action, I am going to are we still doing oh wait, it doesn't matter. In this case, because that was a cantrip. I will go ahead and use my first level spell.
Mm-hmm.
My bonus action healing word, because that is a bonus action to cast.
Okay.
And I will heal myself.
For 5.
Yay. You
Okay.
need it.
Woo!
Yeah, I want to be able to tank, and I need to have health to tank.
Okay.
So yes,
How many are you
Anything
down
else?
still?
I'm down 3.
Do you need me to heal you, turn?
I mean, I hopefully won't take a ton of damage again, but maybe, because they did effectively 8 damage to me in a single turn there,
Okay.
which is kind of rude.
I
Very rude.
imagine you would be down if they were well fed.
Yeah. Well, just 2 of them getting to go in a row is enough to take down a low-level person. So, I mean, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Just like us, if we hit them 2 in a row, they should also go down.
Yeah, I did roll it separate.
So, it's
Yeah,
just
they
they
both got
rolled really well for
fives.
attacking and damage. Unfortunately, it happens.
So anything else?
I have movement, but I don't know that I want to necessarily move.
And then get opportunity attacked.
Right. So I'm just gonna hunker down behind my shield and just wait
Alrighty.
because I don't have space to go around them, so I can't go anywhere. That's my turn.
Dreama walks up behind Kalina. Kalina, your turn.
Okay, I am going to move here so I can see. And I am going to attempt to Thorn Whip this guy.
Okay. And rated action takes effect. Dreama moved up behind you. That misses.
Okay. Bonus action healing word on Naya.
I'm at full. Yay!
Exactly.
I have no more I can do.
Yep. Did you want to move any further?
Nope.
Okay. Colfax.
Yes,
Nihan, your
turn, sir.
turn.
it is. Yep, I'm back from dinner. Gonna move up here where this fellow once was.
Just step
And-
on his dead body.
Yes. And I'll take a swing at Goblin Lackey with my short sword.
Okay.
I think that hits.
That definitely hits. I'm
Mm.
assuming
I
you're
hope
going
it
for the
hits.
one immediately in front of you.
Yeah.
He said A.
7 piercing damage.
Ooh, I don't.
It falls to the ground.
Oh, it does
Yay.
kill him.
Nice.
Yeah, he had already
Awesome.
had 4, so that was 11
Oh,
damage.
he did have 4?
They both
Oh, yeah,
had
from
4
your
damage
radiance.
on them.
From your radiance, that's right.
Yeah, they both have 4 on them.
I
Or had.
Got about radiance.
Mhm. Yeah.
And the bodies do count as difficult terrain for y'all to walk over them.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's the only reason I'm leaving them there, because this is kind of tight quarters. Normally you
Yes.
have no issue walking around, but
That's fine.
Tight space.
I kind of give my sword and just take this, and it's hits, it connects, and he just drops. I'm like, ha ha!
I like to imagine that while most people would try to walk around the body, Colfax just kind of steps on his
on it.
wrist for no reason and just snaps.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of scramble over the body because he can.
so you still got move left.
Kind
if
of
you
jumped up
wanted
and
to-
down in
So
excitement. Maybe
move
next one.
here.
You wanna flank the other guy?
Yes, that'll be the plan, and that will be my turn.
Okay, Colfax has perception 11. You hear very loud snoring coming from the hallway to your northeast. And you can see just barely an arm hanging in your
Oh my.
vision there.
Maybe
Oh,
let's let them continue sleeping and move.
yes. Let's if we can.
Phelan, it is your turn.
I'm not gonna wake him up.
This one to wake him up.
This
Can I
one's
just
still very much
stand?
there.
Do we have anybody
Can I just
sufficiently
Stand on the
sneaky
goblin
to...
cook.
You can.
Stealth
I'm
is
gonna
not
stand
my
on top
strong
of the
suit.
goblin cook.
I have a
I'm just-
+2 to stealth.
I'm trying to think if it would make sense for anybody to go ahead in the hallway to the right and start investigating.
I could stealth.
Yeah, I'm decent at stealth.
Stealth is not my strong suit.
But I'm gonna bonk this dude again real quick.
Okay.
Oot.
Yikola.
That hits.
It's the power of the Yikola. It doesn't do much damage though.
Does that to kill it?
4 damage.
It does.
Oh, so
Oh my
eight-
star.
8 health then they have?
Well,
Maximum?
that's 11 or that's
They
8
have
damage
less.
on the
They have
lowest.
less than
Yeah.
less than or equal to 8.
Yep.
Yes,
8 or
that's
less.
as much as we know.
Yep.
Firebot,
Since yes.
DM, please.
Okay.
Oh, I did it again.
For the moment, we can actually stop here if you need to.
10.
We are not in
Y'all okay
combat.
going to
20
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yep. Or forget them before 10. That will also be okay.
All right. Phelan, you going anywhere else?
Are we still in combat?
Yeah.
We are because something's been seen. If y'all want to try and be sneaky and get away, that's fine. But you haven't really seen it. Only Colfax has actually gotten a view, so it's all up to whatever Colfax wants to tell you.
Colfax, did you tell us about the thing?
Neon.
Neon.
Did I tell you about the guy?
The goblin
No.
boss, yeah.
No. I just kind of
Okay.
turned around. I kind of turn around and look at you and just like, shh.
Okay, so we know there's reason to be quiet.
He's still happily snoring.
Do
So if y'all want to try and be stealthy and don't want to try and interact with this guy, I need a stealth check from everybody.
Okay.
I am not the
Let's
stealthiest
go.
of
Stealth
bunnies.
check.
No, I'm a decent stealthy bunny. Okay. Not
As
the
expected.
not the worst.
Is it my turn then, Firedale?
We're
You
all
roll
doing
stealth.
stealth checks right now.
Yeah, so everybody's stealthy. Consider yourselves out of combat for the moment.
We're no longer in
Alright.
initiative order.
Midnight goes up to see what they're cooking.
Okay, give me another stealth check, please.
Me?
Yeah, we were stealthing to leave.
Oh,
You're stealthing to go in and then come back now.
I couldn't even tell there was a path there.
Right. So hold on.
I
give
can't
me a
see
stealth check.
anything.
10.
Okay, and
I am here. You see where I am? Where I'm pinging?
Yeah, I do, but I can't see anything past you.
There's a path to the right that I can see that I would be leading y'all down.
the snoring is still going on. You see the remnants of a rabbit, and it has been pretty mangled. There are a few slices that are laying on the table, still pretty bloody and rare.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna go further because I can't see anything.
Naya is
I
very
need-
slowly moving forward to
I-
try to get people
Yeah,
to
I'm
quiet.
gonna-
Midnight. I think
I-
Midnight has the light.
Yeah, I need midnight with the
Yeah,
light to be
I
able
do.
to see anything.
Midnight didn't even know there was a tunnel there, so
All right,
she
well,
thought this was the only way to go.
We'll say this. Naya has been trying to grab hold of someone's hand this entire time, so she will grab Kalina's hand.
Okay,
I
I'll
will take the
grab
rabbit.
on to Naya.
Uh-huh.
And have I noticed the sleeping dude?
Sleeping
hear
dude's over
snoring.
here, isn't he?
He's
You
up
hear
there.
snoring,
Yeah,
Midnight.
he's over here.
Yeah, sleeping dude was up here, off the kitchen.
I like how you went in the room just to make sure you could see it. No, you just hear snoring. You haven't seen anything yet, Midnight.
Yeah, I know I can't see it. I was using that as a ping.
I know.
To say it's over here.
So Kalina, you're here.
I'm now that I've noticed the snoring, I'm gonna
There?
reach in my bag
Yep.
and grab one of the granados and just look over at Colfax. Like, just
Colfax, you see
silently
him pull out
asking,
one of those granados.
should I do it?
And
I'm just like shaking my head, like no, 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 like very
Naya
quietly,
is
just like back and
actively
forth.
leaving y'all behind while y'all.
She looks sad and puts it back in.
I
Alright,
can't even follow
when she
you
comes
guys.
back. Okay.
Okay.
You all hear another yell from down the hallway.
Phelan, you
And
can't be in
Goblin
between me
again.
and Naya. She's holding my hand.
Yeah, Kalina is next to me at all times.
So stop moving for a minute.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, fix your
Yeah,
all.
we're trying to
fix-
get Kalina back. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So
I can't
y'all
see
hear
anything.
another yell down the hallway. The same yell that you heard shortly before the wall exploded. There's another shudder from the ground, and a loud sound of a boom echoes down the hallway.
The hallway that we're in?
Yeah,
From which direction?
the way you're going.
The boom and the sound?
Yes.
And the shout? Okay.
You actually feel a little bit of a shock wave hit your chest and pass through you from that direction, and then all is silent again, save for
Okay.
Wow, he can
So
sleep
Goblin
through an
Boss is
earthquake.
still asleep.
Alright.
Good to know.
Maya's
So
gonna
continue
continue.
on.
Engine forward.
Wait for me. I can't see.
I can't see. Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to keep next to her.
Naya's pausing right here.
So
I'm
you
peering around
come
the
up
corner.
on this
Mhm.
open area, and in front of you, you can kind of see
I
that the
can't
path
see anything.
somewhat
Yeah.
diverges. Well, I'm talking to Naya because Naya
I
can
have
a
the
little
dark
bit.
vision. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see.
You can see that. Go ahead,
Sorry.
Meteor.
Real quick, Midnight realizes that she has a torch in her bag, so she's gonna put away this crappy lantern and pull out the torch
Just light
And
the
light
torch.
the torch.
and light the torch.
Okay.
Please give Bunny Girl better vision.
So Naya has not seen any
Mhm.
people, but she does see what looks like an opening, a door of some kind.
Nobody has
Hey,
dancing
that-
lights as a cantrip.
That's much better vision.
Not on this character.
Okay, so hold on. So you see that the path splits. To
Mm-hmm.
your left, you see a very haphazardly made wall of stone. Seems split
Okay.
as part of the cave. This part of the cave here is helping to support both sides.
Mm-hmm. And then there's two forks.
Yes, there's a fork here. There's
Uh,
a fork there.
Phelan, what's your stealth bonus?
Mm-hmm.
But I
+5.
believe from
Plus
where
one.
you are now and with the addition of the light, you can see that the fork on the right seems to hit a wall and then turn leftward.
Okay.
There's also doors.
Midnight is gonna try and stealthily open the door.
Okay, I've got it there as doors, but they're actually little walls.
Oh,
You can pluck
okay.
open like some of the rocks and still leave the wall
Oh.
standing
Oh, yeah.
if you want to.
Okay.
I didn't realize
Go
I
ahead
could
and
actually
open it.
click it, so I clicked it.
Yeah, I would
Yeah, I can
I
do
would
that.
pull an opening in a rock somewhere so we can peer
Oh.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now hold on. You peek through the hole. I've got to put stuff down.
Oh,
What
I'm
do you guys
still
see?
next to.
I'm putting the rock back. I'm putting the
Yep.
rock back.
Yep, Naya's right there with you. Just close that back up.
Yup.
They're giant web shooting bunnies.
Fluffy bunny.
Midnight looks over at Naya and says,
Nope.
"They're so cute."
Yeah, but let's leave that
so
in peace. It seemed like it was dinner time.
So since you all
I
looked
don't
in,
know.
But they're cute.
I don't know what happened, but now every time I click my character, it says my character is dying, and it won't let me move my character.
Oh, that's a macro. setting that you have to turn off so it doesn't show up anymore.
Oh
Firebot,
yeah.
Mine
Can
did that
I-
earlier.
can I say I peeked in before
It wouldn't let me
they
move,
closed?
so I was like, man.
You can. So
'Kay.
I have some description to give y'all. Y'all peeked in.
Uh-huh.
Those giant or web
The
shooting
web
bunnies,
shooting bunnies. Mm-hmm.
yes, have arrows peppered in them, stuck in them. The one that's closest to the wall is actually flipped over on its back and its legs are twitching, so you can tell that it's still alive, but that's about all that you can say for it. However, its abdomen seems to be moving in some way.
Oh no! Screw
Nope,
that!
zombie
Nope,
bunnies.
Screw
outta
that!
here.
Zombie
Going.
Screw that.
bunnies.
Hey,
Nope.
Siren,
Walking
take
away.
a vista, bye.
All right, so we have a
So
fork.
y'all plug the holes
Uh-oh.
again.
I think it goes left up to the north towards the bunnies.
Well, it looked like this one kind of continues on up here
Yeah.
too. So I kind of want to go in this one
Okay.
and look. Well, that looks like a dead end.
That looks like a dead end.
Yeah, you go down the hallway and it's definitely a dead end.
All right, well, there's
The
only one way
area,
to go.
No luck.
the areas around here look worked as if they've been had tools on them. The part that you're in now, and that little area that was down there at the dead end also are worked. Those are not natural caves. This has been dug out into the
This has
stone.
been mined. I
Okay.
see.
Directly in front of you, immediately to your north, through the stone and all this natural cavernous thing, you see a blue wall that reminds you of blue ice.
Okay, guys, I'm supposed to be beside Naya because I'm holding her hand.
Right. It just difficult
Don't
right now.
worry about it right
Yeah.
now while we're figuring out light and visibility. It's okay.
Mechanically, you're there.
Yeah, that's why I said when we're out of combat, I just need to know marching order.
Okay,
Yep.
so we see this. And it
Yes,
also
you
looks
see
like the
that,
walls
and you see a
path
path
go
that
that way.
splits to the left and to the right. This looks worked. The wall there, as far as you can tell, has no tool marks on it. It definitely looks like all of the stone around it has been shredded.
And this
They
looks like blue
definitely
ice.
dug into this.
Hmm.
The look of it looks like blue ice, but it's brick and it's not see-through. That's just the feel that you get from looking at it.
I'm gonna
I'm
gonna
gonna take a
push
look over
the
this
the edge of my
Completely
mace
opaque.
against it.
Your mace pushes against it, but you can visibly see that your mace does not actually touch the wall.
Barrier?
Huh.
What?
It seems to
Oh.
be
This stuff.
there seems to be some force that's resisting you pushing against it there.
Interesting. So it's a magical barrier.
Okay.
Midnight is going to peer around the edge here.
Okay, you peer around the edge, you see several fallen rocks. The hallway continues forward, though you can't really tell exactly how far because you're not that good with light.
Right.
And Colfax gonna peek around the corner, maybe.
Yep, you certainly can.
Okay.
Colfax can see just a little bit further, I would say, but because your dark vision only goes out so far, you really can't see the end of the hallway either. But you can see that this wall continues around. There is a corner where you're standing,
Mm-hmm.
so it definitely seems to continue around that way. This entire area has been mined out along this wall,
Okay.
Noted.
almost as if they were searching for something.
They might have been trying to find a way in. If it's going all the way around it.
Midnight is kind of creeping forward,
Okay.
with torch in one hand and princess puppet guiding the way.
And I'm assuming
It's not
Drumma's
fair.
behind us even though we're not moving Drumma.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm the only one that can, so I guess I can give everybody the right to do so.
There's quite a perimeter.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
now,
see something in the distance.
Yep. Midnight's
Oh,
gonna
boy.
stop right there as soon as she sees that.
Dead body.
Yep. So you move forward. On the ground, you see a dead goblin clutching a bow. Give me just a moment.
Yeah, I just want to be blocking Midnight from danger.
That's fine.
Here, I'll be right here, and then Kalina can be right behind me instead of in the wall.
You see a few large bites on it that have like a green
Midnight will climb on the wall.
mucus oozing out. Its
Uh-oh.
body seems quite a bit flatter,
Uh-oh.
but it is completely dead, laying there on the ground.
So I just a wild thought here, but this might have been what shot the spiders, the web shooting bunnies,
Yep, the giants are web shooting bunnies.
which means the web shooting bunnies might be around this corner.
Yep.
Danger.
Might as
Will
well
Robinson.
go a little closer.
Well, we can't
Hang
exactly.
on, guys. Wait, I got something for this very situation.
Oh.
Okay.
She's going to go into her, Phelan's going to go into her backpack and pull out her Dragonling plushie.
Okay.
All right.
And then she's going to hang on, I need to read what it exactly it does again.
You can give it one command,
Yeah.
and as long as it's within 20 feet of you, it can attempt to do that command. If it goes outside of that, it will fall lifeless again. You can do that
She's
once a
gonna
day.
tell it to go peek around the corner, and if it
Mhm.
sees danger, to sit down. But if it's safe, just to come back.
All right, so you'll want to be a little closer then to the corner so that you'll be within the range.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will be nice and let you do that.
Yeah, that's more than one command technically. That's a series of
Oh, my bad.
commands.
Yep. It moves up to the corner and peeks around the corner and then comes back to you.
Okay, guys, it's safe.
Well, it can
Can
only
I
do one
search
command.
the
So
body here?
Yeah,
can search
we
the
want
body.
to search it.
give me an investigation check, please.
Okay, can we each do one?
7.
Although I don't think I need to now.
Now, if you're looking for
Oh, pretty good.
goodies, no, but no, it's fine. This one has a broken bow on it, a very shoddy leather armor, and a very broken shield. Other than that, there's nothing remarkable.
Hey, Meteor.
Uh-huh.
Not Meteor, I mean Verdale. Sorry, I'm
Mhm.
used to different GM.
Different campaign.
I can see something because I moved my character. Is that just because that wall is broken, or is that?
Yeah, if you drag your character over top of it, it's gonna act like you could see there and give you a
Okay.
little bit
So
of
just
indication.
ignore what you saw.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yes, ignore what you saw.
Okay,
Yeah, that was just outside the map.
that's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure.
All
Okay,
right, so I'm going
from
to
there,
continue
you
inching.
can hear skittering down to the south, Naya.
Okay. Guys, there's stuff down here.
Oh boy.
There's another body.
I'm gonna investigate this body.
There.
Please give me initiative.
Uh-oh.
You went within range of the skittering.
As you all come around the
I was trying
corner
to-
and move further, you notice that the wall is actually broken at a point.
Whoops.
There's a almost golden looking door that's inset in this wall that looks like ice.
I let go of my token before I did initiative and it didn't count. 7.
It's all good.
Ugh.
Instead of doing it, since this is a good time to stop, we'll roll
Yeah.
initiative next time unless
Okay,
you all
we'll just
actually
redo it
want to
next
keep
time.
it.
Can I just
Okay.
keep my initiative,
Yay.
please?
I don't want to keep
It's
my
a group
initiative.
vote. Either everybody will roll next time or redo.
But I credit my
I'll roll now.
initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'll
is
keep
there a
mine.
reason for you to go first in initiative, Kalina? Do you really want to be in front of all the danger?
No, okay.
And not able to heal anybody that gets hurt.
Next time. Next time.
So it's up to you. I will let you keep that roll if you want to. I'm just teasing with the everybody or none for this one. It's all fun. So do you want to keep your 23?
No, let's re-roll tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week.
Colfax, do you want to keep your 20?
Nihon,
Yes.
do you want to keep your
20?
initiative roll or reroll next week?
Is the consensus a reroll next week?
It's individual decision. He was kidding.
Okay, I'll keep mine.
Okay.
Then again, if I
Okay.
do keep mine, though, I do have a short bow, so I could attempt to shoot something.
Yeah, just stay back and attack from range. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'll keep mine then too. Screw
Okay.
it.
and to end with midnight.
Uh-huh.
As you move up closer, in a large plaque that's embedded within the golden door at the top, in
Uh-huh.
a language that you recognize,
Oh.
you see the words, "What you seek lies within." The language is abyssal.
Okay.
And that's where we will call it.
Okay.
So
Spoopy!
thank everybody for stopping by and peeking in on our little D&D game here. I hope everybody had fun. And I hope it was a little bit interesting with our joyous interlude into the lives of these 6 small children who have found themselves in quite an interesting location.
Well, Firedale, if it means anything, I was so absorbed I forgot to take any notes.
Same.
I've taken, other than the initial stuff, I've taken like 2.
I will have to listen back and take notes later.
I
I
have
wrote,
a.
what is this deja vu, and what the plaque reads.
And also, as you walked around the corner, you see more dead goblins and a humongous pile of rubble
Oh
up
boy.
against this wall where they attempted
Okay.
to blow through the door and failed miserably.
Okay.
Yes.
So they were attempting to get in here. And
Oh,
they,
that's what collapsed the ladder.
yeah, because it's probably on the exact opposite
It
side of
is.
this
Yes,
wall.
it is.
If you look
Yes,
at the
it
map,
is.
it is. I saw when I saw the rubble, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shoot.
And so we will call it there with y'all to ponder
Yay.
this golden door with what lies within, the skittering to the south, and the outcome that of the snoring goblin that nobody knows anything about.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Thanks for popping in for our first episode, guys.
Indeed.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And take care, everybody. Hope to see everybody next week.
Bye.
Bye!
Bye, everybody.